Hey, Michael, digitaltshirtshop.com here. This is a vlog post May 6th. So, what do I have to say? I kind of have decided I'm going to go ahead and raise those shirt prices. So, like I said, I think I told you guys before, with my other site, when I've been short on time and haven't been able to do a lot, I've enlisted the help of other people. And so I went and I enlisted the help of my sister-in-law to help me get some additional items posted on digitaltshirtshop.com. So I've sent her about 50 shirt designs, and she's going to go list all of them on Etsy for me. I pay her just a per piece to do it, and it's my sister-in-law paying her $2 per piece to put the item on Etsy for me. I figure if she does 5 an hour, she'll make $10 an hour. If she does 10 an hour, she'll make $20 an hour. So really, how well she does depends on, and how much she makes depends on how quick she does them. But for me, it's pretty easy. The about 50 new products will cost me about $100 to have her put them on. Um, but that'll also help me get a bunch of things put on Etsy while I'm doing some other things that I need to be doing. Now, that's going to be an additional expense that we're going to incur when we're not making a lot of money. But I'm going to do it anyways. So it'll help me get more products online. Hopefully it'll help us generate some sales a little bit quicker, and give us at least more opportunity to generate sales. I was on Facebook this morning looking at the advertising options, and I tell you, as soon as it started talking about Facebook pixels, I was like, "What? What's a Facebook pixel?" And I look into it, and basically, it's a little tool that Facebook uses for conversions. What I was wanting to do is look at conversions from. I advertise it on Facebook. It generates a sale for me, and Facebook can tell me whether it did or not. The problem is I'm using Etsy. Etsy's my e-commerce site, and I can't do anything like that on Etsy. Etsy doesn't allow you to put in any HTML code or tracking codes or anything like that, with the exception of your Google Analytics code. Um, so I'm I don't know, I say a little bit of a disadvantage there. That I can't really tell whether the Facebook ad is converting a sale. So what I really wanted to do is I thought about this based on Seth's discussion with me the other night. Oftentimes when I've looked at advertising on Google, or advertising on Etsy or Amazon, or Facebook or whatever, I throw a wide net out. I'm selling T-shirts. Everybody buys T-shirts. Well, I decided, based on our conversation the other day, to be a lot more targeted based on what is selling the best. So my best selling T-shirt on digitaltshirtshop.com is my cool pineapple T-shirt. So I went in Etsy. I went in Facebook and thought, okay, well, I'm going to use, because I also have some nice photographs of those from the model that did the modeled the T-shirt for me. So I thought, well, I could take the modeled T-shirt and I could go to Etsy. I could go to Facebook and I could do a targeted ad for people who are traveling to either the Hawaiian Islands or the Caribbean, or something of the sort. And maybe I need to do two separate ads, one for the Caribbean, one for the Hawaiian Islands. Um, I went in there. It's easier said than done. It's been a little while since I've been looking at keywords and things. I used to use I used to look into this quite a bit, and since I've started kind of throwing that wide net out there and just maybe doing some broad advertising versus some really narrow and targeted advertising, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to all the keywords and things like that. But I know that uh, Google Google AdWord actually has a really nice keyword tool that will go in and tell you what the best keywords are. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little research on that first. And I'm trying to remember what the exact name of it was, but it's basically you go into AdWord and you do a keyword search, and it's got a different name than just keyword search if I remember right. And you go in there and you can put in the keyword you're wanting to use, and it'll tell you how much it's being used, whether it's very popular, whether there's a lot of competition on it. It'll also tell you the traffic, if there's a lot of traffic or not on that search term, which is nice because that would help kind of narrow it down to determine possibly what might be the better keyword to use or the better target audience if I could match it between what Google has and what Facebook has to actually target a specific person that might be traveling to Hawaii or traveling to the Caribbean. So I'm going to probably do that first before I create this Facebook ad, and then hopefully with that, creating a Facebook ad and targeting specifically my best selling T-shirt and no other T-shirts. Hopefully, we'll get some sales off of that. But again, I may not get to it today. It'll probably be Monday or Tuesday or Sunday. I don't know. I gotta kind of sit down and see what type of time I have and how much, when I can actually sit down and do that. So, that is. I did also go look at the. God, what did he call it? Fiverr. I think it was Fiverr. Fiverr. I did go and look at that, and what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to look at who seems to match my style a little bit, or maybe has just embellished my style a little bit more, and what I think looks cool, and then I'm going to just throw out a couple things to maybe one or two people and say, hey, will you make a few graphics for me that kind of fit this? I've had actually kind of a cool idea for some surf shop t-shirts. Surf shop. I do all these travel t-shirts. A surf shop. I don't know. I do sell some surfing t-shirts, but I don't sell them near in the numbers of the others. So I may need to actually sit down and actually think about this before I just tell them to start making surfing t-shirts for me. But if I was to, I'm going to throw a few things out there. I'll try to, instead of not be hasty about it, think about what I'm actually asking them to do. And get them to maybe, like with the Facebook ads, make some shirts based on what some of my best sellers are right now. And then I can we'll see what kind of images we get back from them and then see whether they sell when we turn around and list them. So that's kind of where I'm at today for today's Saturday. I've got a few shirts I definitely have to print because some customers want them right away, and then a few that I definitely need to print because they were sold on Amazon and they got to be shipped within 2 days. And then because it's Saturday, my wife has a whole list of things for me to do: cleaning and yard work, weeding, spray the house for bugs, finish the basement, got to get my office done, all sorts of stuff. So we'll see how that goes though. And that's today's Saturday.